It's Joaquin's Tech right here. This is my second YouTube video, and this YouTube video is going to be a review slash, well, I don't know, I guess a video on how to ride it and use it, and some safety things. So a lot of people call these hoverboards, SwagWays, Segway thingies, but you can call it whatever you want. I actually just call mine a hoverboard, but this right here is made by the brand SwagWay. So that is the brand that I got it from, SwagWay, and this model is the SwagWay X1, and I've had this for a little less than a month actually, and no, I mean more than a month. And my review is, first of all, this is the coolest thing in the world. So this is the SwagWay X1. The SwagWay X1, I don't think that this one's going to catch on fire because I've charged it overnight, which you probably shouldn't do. But I've charged it overnight for 8 hours, and it's not on fire. It hasn't caught on fire. So I think SwagWay is like the good brand where you should get it from. And this was around $400 to $500. And I say if you want to get one of these boards, then stay out of the $200 and $100 range, because those are cheap ones, like they're knockoffs that people made so they can get money, and most of those ones are catching on fire. So the first thing that we're going to start off with is that, first of all, this is what it looks like. It only has 2 wheels, and this one has 2 lights in the front and no lights in the back. So the only way to turn it on is, well, I have to flip it over here, sort of. And so back here, you will see, let me focus. This stupid camera. Whatever, it's not that focused, but this right here is the power button, right there. Oh my gosh, see, this is why you need to get a good camcorder, because this is not one. And so there's the charging port and the button to turn it on. So that is the only button on it. There's only one button, and it's right there. And so to turn it on, you just press it, and you see that makes that little beep noise, boop, boop, boop. And right here it has the battery symbol, so it's good. It's green, so that means I got full battery. And so, well, to get on it, a lot of people are getting confused with how to get on it and how to get off of it. And yeah, I see why that can be confusing, because see, once you actually step on the once you actually step on the board, once you step on it, this is what happens. So you put your I say that you put your foot right by the side right there, because when you put it on the side, that's my lens cap. This is a fail video, really. And I say that you put your foot on the side, and that makes it a little bit easier to balance. So I usually just put this foot on the side, and I'm holding on to something right now, so you should probably hold on to something. I'm sorry, but this lens cap is so in the way, so I'm putting it on my thing right here. So you have to have it leveled in order to actually ride it. It can't be like this and then put your foot on it, because that would be really, really hard. So it has to be leveled, good like that. And then I'm just going to put one foot on here, and that light starts to go on, whatever foot it is. And you'll notice that it starts to move a little. And then quickly lift up and put your other foot on here. And don't forget to keep them on the side really well, because that makes it a little bit easier to ride. Now, these rubber pads down there, those rubber pads, they are touch-sensitive rubber pads. So when there's more weight on them, then you're either going faster or backwards faster. And when there's not, and when you're just like staying still, just like this, you're not moving your feet at all, then you basically stay still. Now, there still is a little bit of movement, but not that much. So to go forwards, you usually get the hang of it. There's not really any reason to tell you this, but yeah, so whenever you go on and you put your other foot on, then you start to get the hang of it. Usually, and you should always be holding on to something when you're getting on, But then once you start to be like really good at these, then you can do it with no hands. So just saying how this works, I'm just gonna give you like a little heads up or something, that when you put more weight on this foot right here that I just lifted up, if you put more weight on that and less weight on this, then you're gonna start to spin. And that's how people do the spinning challenge or dizzy challenge, I guess. And you will definitely, I know, like, if you guys have one of these at your house, I know that you're definitely gonna get the hang of it, because when I was first stepping on this thing, I ran over my brother's foot, and these things are heavy. I'm gonna show you how heavy these are. And so you're definitely gonna get the hang of it, and you should probably not do it outside. I did it inside, but you should probably not do it outside. So the hardest part about this is getting off of this. How do you get off? Because if you do this, it's just really hard to get off until you actually like get the hang of it. So what I usually do is I take this foot, lift it up, and put it to the middle, and take my other one off. So I can show you this again, and put my one foot on, my other foot on, in the right place, and then I take this foot right here, put it in the middle, and just step off. So that's how to get off. Other people are doing it like this, where they put their feet on, they ride and stuff, and then when they get off, this is also another way. Just put one foot off and one foot off. But the problem with that, it's not exactly a big problem, but when you do that, sometimes this foot starts to move. And the weirdest thing with these boards is that sometimes when you just have one foot on here, sometimes they start to like rumble and vibrate very weirdly. And if that happens to you, I know you're like, what is wrong with my board? Why does this keep on happening? And it's an easy fix. So usually when that happens, there are some other videos where if it happens like extremely bad and stuff, then you like take out all of these screws. I'm not telling you to do this right now, but some people take out all of the screws on the back, lift it up, and then they like do things inside of it with these rubber pads. But this happened to me, so I'm like, you know, I'm not taking this apart. I can, but I don't want to risk anything. So what I did right here is, this is usually you need to recalibrate it. Now I know that sounds wrong, like wrong. I know like you're like, no, you can't recalibrate it. That wouldn't work at all. And actually it kind of does. So put it on with this button right here. And when it's on, I'm not going to do it right here because my board is already recalibrated and stuff. But when this button right here, the only button, you press it in and you hold it down. And you keep on holding it down for like 15 to 20 seconds. And then until these blue LED, headlights basically in the front flash. They flash one time and then another 2 times, I think. Then your board is recalibrated and you can just turn it off. Now the first time you do this it probably won't work, but the second time it probably will work. So yeah, that's basically some things that you should know about your hoverboard when getting these. Also, these chargers, if you have a really cheap hoverboard, first of all, it might catch on fire. I'm not saying that it will, but it might. But these chargers, the recommended time is about 2 hours or 2 hours and 30 minutes. It kind of depends on your board. And yeah, that's basically the stuff that you need to know about when you get one of these. And also, one last thing is that these are extremely heavy. This right here is the X1 Racer by SwagWay, and it weighs about 22 pounds, 22 or 27, and they are extremely hard. So I suggest when getting these that you get a traveling case, because these are very heavy. I mean, they look really small, just like a little electric scooter, but they are very heavy. And yep, so that's basically the review on these. don't try not to crash, because I crashed on a lot of furniture and it damages furniture. But you could probably ride this indoors. I do not suggest riding it down the stairs, because I actually tried doing that and it didn't end up well, and that's why there are lots of scratches on these. And these boards really get scratched really easily. So yeah, that's basically all there is to say about these. I would recommend buying one, because they're pretty awesome and fun to ride. And I guess that's really it. So again, this is the model SwagWay X1. You can go on swagway.com, I think that's it, and you can buy one of these. So they're pretty awesome. You should probably get one, unless you have lots of furniture in your house that you don't want ruined. But you can always not ride in your house and ride outside. But yeah, that's my review. So see ya. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, because my subscribers, I will... Ouch. Oh my god, that was a hilarious fail. But I'll subscribe to you back, unless one day I have a lot of subscribers. That will get a little hard. But yeah, so that's my review. And subscribe. Please like this video if you liked it and it gave you some good information about getting one of these. And if you didn't like the video and it didn't give you any information, then give it a dislike. So see ya. Bye.